She is killing it today. She has on her Hello Kitty, her Prada frames, the top knot. You fancy, huh? You fancy, huh? You know, baby hairs laid back. See, we are still in the coffee hours. This is a Foxy latte. Let me show you. This is a Foxy latte. Can you see all that goodness in that cup? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's in it. Is it spiked coffee? Not yet. We ain't made today yet. It ain't 1 o'clock yet. I like to wait at least to like the PM hours. We're still in the AM. Okay, so this is Maxwell House and International Creamer and vanilla and a little honey and some sugar. That's it. This is like Starbucks from the kitchen. And she takes a sip. So in today's video, we are doing new makeup. Today's try it comes from Milani. Milani, I think first got with them as far as the lip glosses. So I be in Walgreens, looking, for other stuff, probably buying pull-ups. I brought one lip gloss and I was like, oh, I love this lip gloss. I'm real particular about lip glosses, by the way. Like that's my thing. Like glossy locks. It can't be too heavy. It can't be too thick. They can't be too thin. It's got to have the right color, the right shade. And then I went to lip gloss out and I was like, oh my God, I have been sleeping on Milani. They got a full face game going on. I am here for it. Let me try it. Went back to the front, grabbed a whole cart and piled in the Milani. So you already know the deal. Isn't it about time you made a commitment to us? You know what I'm saying? You can't continue to get the milk and not buy the cow. So go ahead and click the subscribe button below and subscribe to my channel if you already are not a subscriber. And go ahead and click the bell so you know when I release new videos. If you don't follow me on Instagram, what you waiting for? Follow me at I Am Autumn Fox and on Facebook at House of Fox. Let's get into this Milani. Yeah. Okay, my face has been freshly washed and I have moisturized. I put all my little serums, you know what I'm saying? Skin is like glowing and popping right now. I'm moisturized. I still go with the e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist, coconut and argan oil for a little extra, moisturization. Shake, shake, shake. Spray, spray, spray. Fan, fan, fan. I gotta give me one of those diva fans, y'all. Like the little, you know what I'm saying? I got these nails on. I've been scratching myself. Make love to the camera. Work. Make love to the camera. Work. Fan. Okay, here we go. All right. So first we're going in with the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer Mattifying. And she looks like this. So I'm going to apply some and I'm going to rub it in. So as of right, I'll give you all my reviews in the end because I realize that I cannot really give you a review on this right now because I haven't applied anything else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my handy dandy notebook. See, I got too many kids, watch too much Nickelodeon. I'm going to get my handy dandy notebook and I'm going to write down my reviews. And I'm going to give them in the very end. That's what we're going to do this time. Everything will be on the grading scale of 5, with 5 being the absolute highest, meaning that they brought it. The label did exactly what the label said it was going to do. I loved it. Actually, I'm gonna do 0 to 5 just because I'm gonna be ruthless like that. So we're gonna do 0, meaning it didn't do nothing. It's crappy. It sucks. I'm going to post all my reviews in the end when I show you this whole face all put together. So I'm excited to try this. The Milani Soft Focus and Glow. It's glow, girl. Glow. Everybody's looking for a little glow. Okay, so complexion enhancer. This was about $10. This is in 03 Bronze Glow. Get a dewy, radiant glow with this weightless, mineral-based luminizer with soft focus, pearl pigments to revive, perfect, and smooth the appearance of the skin. Okay, So I'm gonna do a little squirt, squirt, squirt into the hand, and she's thick like, it's like mousse textured. This feels very nice. It's got like the iridescent reflecting particles in it. It's very, very smooth, very complimenting on the skin. Like, I really like this. At first I was like, $10, you know, and I guess it's different if I've, you go to certain places and you expect, I guess, certain prices. Like, you go to Sephora and you're like, oh, it's going to be on Sephora prices. You know what I'm saying? But you go to like Walgreens or Walmart or Target, and I think sometimes you'd be like, $30, $20. You know, you think, who Target think they are? Who does Target think they is? Or how come, who Walmart think they is? Like, they ain't on Sephora level, they ain't on Ulta level, but these drugstore beauty brands, they're coming for some of those bigger lines, so with the bigger faces, or I should say. And I think this can be worn probably without makeup. So this could be your, natural, bohemian glow, look. Moving on, because now we're gonna go to the concealer. Milani Conceal and Perfect Long Wear Concealer. It's a tiny bit light. Than my normal concealer, but see, and that's why I started, doing my ratings at the end, because it may show up lighter here, but depending on how their product is formulated, then maybe it'll work just fine. It's not that much of a difference. Like, my normal concealer, is like deep cinnamon, so it's not like that much of a difference. But we are going to see. It applies really good. It's not thick. It's not dry. So my beauty blender today is actually also by Milani. You can see it. I think these were like $8, and it came in a package of 2. So we are going to blend out the edges. Lays down very good. I did put a little water on my beauty blender, and that's what it looks like when it's blended down. Moving on to brows. This is the Milani Stay Put brow color. I have tried this before. I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure. Or maybe when I used to get my eyebrows threaded, maybe they used to go and fill them back in with this. Somehow, some way, this label looks familiar. Now, I tend to wear pomades in the winter months, depending on like the consistency. If it's, if it stays put, then I wear it year round. But some pomades, like when they hit like damp, like it's sweaty outside, it's hot. You get to patting and wiping and fanning, like they just, they don't stay put. So we're gonna see if this one stays put. And before we get to filling in with the pomade, I want to take this time to actually brush my brows. And so I'm just using a spoolie brush. Okay, so Milani did not have, for some reason, I know they were sold out or whatever, but I did not see a sculpting crayon for them. All I saw was the pomade. So I'm going to use a stand-in. I'm going to use NYX Fill and Fluff I'm going to use their crayon to go in and sculpt my brows. So I've already brushed them. So now I'm going to trace along the line where hair should be. Okay, and the color that I used for this was Espresso. That's the NYX pencil. This is what it looks like. That's the color. And then of course it comes with a little brush. Ooh, this spreads. This like spreads out really good. Like I really, really, really like this. And I was gonna say I get reviews in the end, but yeah, this is really good. It's really nice. Okay, so this is with the pomade. Like the pomade has beefed it up, girl. Like, yeah. Like I was thinking at first, I was like, I might not even really need the pomade, because with the NYX pencil. But I made sure I really only lined it. I didn't go in and fill it in. But then I went in and did it with the pomade, and I'm like, yeah, that's really nice. Like I really like that. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Okay, so moving along, we are going to get to our shadows. I just can't get over how good these brows look. Like they look. I don't like my brows to be extra sculpted. Like I like them to look, full and not just like wet looking. I like it to look like, thick brows that have been, tamed. Today's eyeshadow primer is of course by none other than Milani. So it's a tiny bit cakey. It's a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry for 30 seconds. While that's drying, let's go ahead and fast forward to the shadow case. Today's Eye Candy. And it's their Luster Light palette. That's what she looks like. Yes. So, and I really love the big mirror here. That's cool. So, I'm trying to figure out what combo I'm going to go with. Since I got the Hello Kitty on and I'm keeping the shirt on all day. Except I finished this video, I have errands to run. So I'm going to do a wear test with this one. So let's jump into these fabulous brushes. The brush drip today comes from Walmart. Girl, this was like $15. This is the box. Like premium brushes. This is what the back looks like. You even get a little carrying case. That's real cute. So this is the carrying case. $14.98. You can't beat that. Like, and these are so pretty. Like, look, it's like the hammered detail. Like, these are really pretty. Okay, back to business. So it's been 30 seconds. Nightlight. Then Sucker Punch. We're gonna go with a little swagger. Maybe a little adulting. These are cool names. 24/7 Chill, Bankroll, Swagger, Adulting, Berry Glitzy, Glow Getter, Sunday Funday, Luster Light, Sucker Punch, Nightlight, Eat Cake, Like Butter, Spectacle, Long Rain, and Style Icon. So I love those names are cute. They're catchy. Okay, so let's go with the Nightlight. Ooh. We're gonna go in with Sucker Punch. Go in with Swagger. Ooh. Adulting. And then at the top, we're going to do a little of the 24/7 Chill. At the brow bone. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna jump to the foundation. I got two of the Milani compacts, and it is the cream to powder foundation. I got the 270 tan and the 275 amber. So the amber, I think, is the lighter color. Literally almost the same, but of course, the tan I meant. The tan is a slight bit lighter, like you have tan, and the amber is like a really pretty brown, really pretty shade of brown. Yeah. So like I said, this is the tan. When I purchased the two, I go in with which I say like is like 90% of the time. I go in with the lighter color first. And then I go back over it with the darker. That's how I've been doing it. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the amber. And that's this one. And I was like trying to match it to my chest. I'm still gonna use my beauty blender to like blend it out. Okay, so now I'm going to blend it with the beauty blender. I purchased one of theirs, but I don't know. Like I kind of like this one better, I guess, because it's bigger or it's not flat on the side. I don't know, but I'm gonna go to the one I had before. I think it looks good everywhere, so like I don't know if it's just a little too light or. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my e.l.f. concealer, which is like my all the time concealer. I think the compacts are a good color. I think the concealer is just a little bit too light, and that's my fault for picking the wrong color. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. concealer, and this is in deep cinnamon, and kind of because this is the matte finish camel concealer. And I'm gonna go in some areas and use it to even like to, I guess, give it some more brown, some more cinnamon, like that. That did wonders. Like that's like perfect. That's perfect. Like, yeah. So next time I know I need to go down slightly darker with their concealer. I'm gonna hold these two up together so you'll see it. So you can see the color difference. See how I was like slightly like this is the Milani, and this is the e.l.f. So I've stuck with the deep cinnamon. This is like my third tube of this. But you see how like this is slightly lighter than this shade. So I think the compacts, the colors were great. It's just I picked the wrong color here with the concealer. Okay, so it is all blended out, and I think this looks fabulous. It looks great. I'm going in for the lashes. I didn't see any lashes from Milani. Like I don't know if they have lashes or not. But today we are wearing e.l.f. lashes. And they are the Luxe Lash Kit in Starstruck. I'm gonna go pop these lashes on real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we have our lashes on. So now we're about to go in with the Milani mascara. This is gonna be good because on the tube it says highly rated. And this is in number 111. So I'm guessing this is like ultra black. Yeah, it's like black. So we are going to lightly go over the falsies. And now people are like, oh, you can't really tell, you know, the quality of a mascara if you're wearing falsies. And normally I do like, you know, one look with mascara primer and just mascara, and then I'll do like a glam look with, so that's like a be an everyday, you know, daytime look, and then I'll do a nighttime glam look, you know, with falsies. But that's when I'm not doing a wear test. So I'm going to do a wear test today. And come back and let you know, you guys know the goods. But on the bottom lashes, it applies well. So it's, I mean, it's thick, but it's not too thick. It makes the sound that I like, the hear it. And the colors in this palette is Pearl, Golden Quartz, and Rose. So let me open the case so you can see it better. You can see like all the pretty colors. All three of these colors are pretty. I'm going to stick with the, what is this? Golden Quartz and the Pearl. Apply Golden Quartz to cheekbones, bridge of nose. So bridge of nose. Cupid's bow. Look at here. Brow bone and inner corners of eyes. So we already did the brow bone on the actual eyeshadow palette. Illuminate. Add pearl to desired areas to amplify your glow. So, and this is the pearl. So I'm just going to go across the forehead. I'll go down the sides of the cheeks. And I'm going to catch this one here. Can you see? So yeah, I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my. So yeah, this is very nice. Kind of blending it out in the middle. Nose, I think I went a little bit too high. Gave myself a unibrow. Now we're going to go in with the lips. And I brought 2 of their colors. I probably have about easily about 13 of their lip glosses, like their everyday thick tube lip glosses. So like this one. This one's like one of my favorite ones. I keep this one in my purse. This is called Teen Spirit. Which would look cute, you know, what we got going on right now, but I want to try the 2 new colors that I brought. So I brought a lip crayon, matte lip crayon, and I actually brought a lipstick in matte orchard. I kind of want to use both. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use both. And I'm going to pretty much like just blend them together and see what they look like. So I really like how that turned out. It's really pretty. So now we're gonna go in with our finishing powder. And today's finishing powder is a stand-in. We have the finishing powder is from Black Radiance. So this is the one I always use. I did not see a finishing powder period for Milani. Over. I like to kind of go around the cheek highlight and over. Now, a must. We're gonna go in with the Make It Last Milani Sunscreen Setting Spray. Okay, my beauties. So it is review time. This is one of my favorite parts. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up of this gloriousness, y'all. Give you a yes. So I was trying to take it all in. Starting out with the primer. I give the primer a 5 out of 5. It did exactly what it said it was gonna do. Moving on to the Soft Focus Glow. So the Soft Focus Glow, that was this. It was a skin enhancer. It did, you know, definitely what it says it was going to do was like a blurring effect. So like you could wear this with no makeup. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I'm glad I looked at my notes. I gave it a 4 out of 5 because I went back and said that it was a little greasy. I had the top sitting on the table, and like the top was sitting like face down, and this is like what it left. You know, not a lot, you know, like I said, it's moisturizing. I mean, you got like face oil, of course. But for my folks that are, you know, they have acne prone skin, I'm one of those people, you know, that it is a little greasy. Concealer, I give it a 5 out of 5. You know, there was an issue with the color. The color, when you apply it, it looks different than in this tube. You know, holding it up to my face, it, you know, inside my wrist, like I always do, you know, it looked like it was fine. But when I applied it, it was a good bit, well, not a good bit, but it was a little bit lighter than what I expected it to be. But it concealing dark marks and it's doing its actual job what it was supposed to do, yes. But I give the concealer a 5 out of 5. Moving on to the brow pomade. I love the brow pomade. Like it, I was thinking like, oh, with the NYX pencil, once I went through and sculpted my brows, that I probably wasn't going to see a big difference after I put the pomade on, but I really did. When I went back through and brushed through and I applied the eyeshadow and I went around with the beauty blender and kind of like cleaned up the area, it did not smudge, so it did stay put. I give this a 5+. The Luster Light, which is this one. I love this palette. As you can see, I played around with a lot of colors. For this look, I used the Nightlight, the Sucker Punch, the Swagger, and Adulting. And on the brow bone, I used the 24/7 Chill. So you can kind of see like where my brushes have been. And there's a lot of colors that I'm like excited to play with still. Like this purple, like I could have pulled that one off today, but no, I went with the Night Light. But the fact that you have this huge mirror that's very, very clear. It's not like one of those mirrors that, it's an actual mirror. So it's not like a piece of plastic. Okay, so I give the eyeshadow palette a definite 5+5. I loved it. The colors apply good. They apply like they look in the case. Like I hate when you're in the store and you open it up and it looks so rich, in the palette, and then you get home, you apply it, and it's like, why it looks so ashy, but they are really rich. They showed up really good. They showed up and they showed out. Eyeshadow primer. So I know I said that it looked cakey. I was kind of like on the fence about it. And it looked like that all the way up until when I applied the eyeshadow. And as you can see, like there's no caking, there's no nothing. I guess it just looks like that. But I had an area out here where I guess I just, didn't color inside the lines. And I had to go back and clean it off. Like only put it in the areas, like make sure you put it in the area where you are putting eyeshadow. Like make sure you clean up the residual area before you move on, because I had to redo this little area right here because I didn't put any shadow on it, of course, so it was just there. So but it applied weird, but it looks great. It made it did its job. There's no creases or anything like that. It doesn't look dry or cakey now, so I give their eyeshadow primer a 5 out of 5. These lashes are not Milani, but I must shout them out. They did great. They were a little hard to apply, like just a little bit. But because I was gonna do it on camera, like I sat here and put them on, but I'm not even gonna let y'all see me struggle like that. No, like I'm surprised I still have an eye over here. I didn't poke this eye out trying to get them on. Like I've done elf lashes before, but I've never done this style. I don't know. For some reason, this eye did not want to cooperate. So whatever, but it was worth it. They look great. The multi-dimensional lashes in Starstruck. They're like $4 from Walmart. Definitely worth it. I am loving these. Like I need a whole compact so I can make these my everyday. I will wear these. Like people say, I even wear my chains even in the house. I wear these lashes even in the house. Like I think that they're cute. So we have the mascara. So I know I wore the falsies. So you're like, girl, how you even gonna rate the mascara if you got on falsies? We got bottom row lashes. I put it on there, and I really got in there and coated them. I didn't really see an extra with the mascara. Like to me, it's like, it was just a regular old mascara. It did its job. It wasn't clumpy. It coated well. But I didn't see like any extended length or any like thickness or I didn't notice anything extra from it. I'll never put primer on my bottom row lashes. So, but these lashes were so cute, so I just really wanted to get them on to see if they looked on me as cute as they did in the package, and they did. So, but will I recommend you trying it? Yes, because like I said, it didn't clump or anything like that. It applied well, but I didn't see any extra as far as like volume or lift or anything like that. So Stella Lights, honey. Stella Lights. Stella Lights. So this was the, I said cheek palette. I'm going to say the highlighter palette. Excuse me, moi. It comes in, so it has those 3 shades in it, and it has the low light, the highlight, and the illuminate. I apply all 3, and they all blended together very well. I can't stand when, you know, they're like super pigmented colors to the point where it does not look natural. Like, it's supposed to give you a natural glow, you know, make you look like you just got, you know, you just out in the sun, your makeup and the sun just kind of like glisten together. The lips. I did a lip crayon and I did a lipstick because I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna take the lip crayon and kind of like go on the outside and lipstick on the inside, and I was gonna kind of like blend them together and go around with a brush. Very good idea. Foundation. I definitely needed both of those colors of foundation. Like I said, with the concealer, I think that's what threw it off because I just picked the wrong color concealer. But me bringing in my everyday Deep Cinnamon e.l.f. concealer like fixed the issue. The foundation, like the different colors, they blended well together. It gave a really good finish. It wasn't like extra shiny. The coverage was great. It applied easy. I did have to wet my brush a little bit to get it going, but once I dipped my brush back in, it got a little wet. It went on great. Okay, right now is 2:48. I'm gonna come back in about 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna wear it till about 8. So I'm gonna wear about 5 hours, and I'm gonna let you guys know what it's looking like. Okay, what's up, everybody? So I'm back, and it has been 6 hours. With me wearing this makeup, and I haven't retouched anything. I haven't applied any more lips. You know, I haven't, and this, I've eaten dinner. I've had before meal cocktail while cooking. I've eaten spaghetti. I've eaten a honey bun. A cinnamon roll. Done with the video. I went out. I ran a few errands. I went to the grocery store and dealt with the kids for a bit. My boys' baths and them jumping in and rubbing all across my face. And then me eating. And now this is, I've sat down, like worked on other stuff and made other notes. And so it's been, you know, eventful. I haven't just been sitting down watching TV. You know, I've been doing stuff. And actually here today, it's been rainy outside. So my face has actually gotten a little damp from being out at the store and stuff. So, and this is what it looks like. The lip stain lipstick, of course, I mean, that's normal. You know, people retouch their lips all the time. But as far as the makeup, you know, everything's still concealed. And look, eyebrows are still there. Nothing is rubbing off. So everything looks great. So I hope you learned or saw some products that you were interested in as far as Milani. I know I am surprised. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel here at House of Fox. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at I Am Autumn Fox and on Facebook at House of Fox. I will see you guys.